All right, I'm back, guys. We're going to go ahead on and get this thing started here now. I'm getting ready to put my pork tenderloins on. So I did another one while I was waiting off camera. I'm going to have two pork tenderloins. What I have here, I have my timer. I'm going to start my timer. So I'll let you see how long it took today. It's nice outside, about 64 degrees right now. Humidity is about 67. So that's pretty good. I have my Thermopro thermometer there that I'm going to put inside one of the tenderloins, and I'm getting ready to put the tenderloins on now. You guys just bear with me for a moment. Let me reach down here, lift my top up. My current temperature is cooking at 250, and I'm using the Camp Chef SE smoker today. And there's one of my tenderloins. Over here and get the other tenderloins. They have sweated good. Okay, so I got both tenderloins right here. You're looking there and seeing right now. I'm going to reach in here and grab some paper towels and wipe my hands real quick. You guys just hang in there. Okay, clean my hand off. Go get me a bottle of apple juice spray so I can spray these from time to time. So I'm taking my probe, I'm putting it into the thickest part of the tenderloin, about halfway down. And now I'm going to set my timer, start my timer. And the show has just began. Showtime, ladies and gentlemen. Time to get ready to do this thing here. So I'm going to go ahead on and let that run for a moment, and we'll come back and check that. Well, I'll come back and check that in about 30 minutes, see where we at. I estimate this should take somewhere between 2.5 hours, cooking at about 250, 265. I'm shooting for an internal temp of 145. I'm going to pull it there and then let it rest. And do the rest after it's done. So until then, I'll get back with you guys in about 30 minutes or so. So now I got my water. I'm getting ready to put it in the back here to get some moisture inside here. Okay, they give me a nice little bark to help generate that smoke ring that I'm looking for. And I got my apple juice here. It's just apple juice and a little water mixed up together. And I will squirt that like every 30 minutes or so until it's finished. And I'm going to go ahead on and let this do its thing. And I'll be back in about a half an hour, 45 minutes or so. Okay, I'm back. It has been exactly 33 minutes since I put this pork tenderloin on. I'm going to take a look inside and see what's going on up in here. So it's doing pretty good. Bark rub is setting, making a nice bark there. I like the way that's coming along. Let me see, my thermal process that it is at 100 degrees, so that's cooking okay. I got my temperature on my Camp Chef Smoke Pro SE set at 250, and the temp is flexing between 148, 151, 152. That's pretty good. Holding tight there. I'm comfortable with that. So it's moving right along pretty good, and I think maybe within an hour and a half, this could probably be done at this temp. And the current temp outside, I just checked, it's 78 degrees. So it's a very warm day, that's for sure. So I'm going to get back and let that finish cooking, and we'll check on that in about an hour, see where we at. So you guys, I'll be back in a moment. Alright, my pork tenderloin has been on exactly 1 hour and 12 minutes, and my thermal process that my internal temperature right now is 126. I'm going to take a look inside, reach over here and get this bottle here of apple juice and water, and squirt this while I got it open. Looking good, looking good. I'm going to rotate the one in the back to the front and rotate the one in the front to the back. This is looking pretty good here. I like the way this is going so far. As you can see, I got a nice color to it. I move the front one to the back, and I'm going to rotate them around. Let me get enough cord here to do that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and squirt that one more time before I close it up. It's coming along pretty good. I would say about maybe 45 minutes. It should be at that 145 point that I'm looking for. I know some people go 140, 142. I like mine a little bit downer than that. A little bit more done than that. So and then I'm going to let it rest, which it'll rest out to about 148, probably 150 before it starts settling back down. And that'll be exactly where I like it. Now you can eat yours at 140, 142. That's cool. You do you, I do me. They both end up being good if you follow my directions. So I want to go ahead and shut this down, let it continue to cook out. It's at 128 now internal temperature. And I'll check back on in a half an hour. It should be pretty close to that point that I'm shooting for. Once again, I'm Pitmaster JW, and I am working on smoking a pork tenderloin. And you guys just go back to the front of the beginning of this video, and you can follow me through and see how I got to this point. And you can do the same. Until then, I'll be right back shortly. Alright, I'm back again. I'm going to go ahead on and check on my pork tenderloin here. My current internal temperature is 135. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look inside. It's been on for an hour and 32 minutes. I'm getting ready to put the sauce on now. I'm about 10 degrees, 12 degrees off where I want to be. And I'm going to add the sauce now. So this is some of my homemade peach bourbon barbecue sauce that I made myself. You can buy peach bourbon barbecue sauce out of the store as well. I just decided to go ahead on and make mine since I know how. And I'm going to go ahead on and tap on some of this on these two pork tenderloins before they finish cooking, because I'm almost at that point now. And like I said from the beginning, about a 2.5 hour cook, and look like I'm going to probably finish this close to 2 hours at this pace here. Go ahead on and put my sauce on so I can start caramelizing here on my tenderloin. Sorry about that, reaching over here. The smoke coming up in your face. Something else at times. And the heat. Make sure I get it all the way around there. And this has been a pretty well all over, as I say, cooked. I'm using the Camp Chef Smoke Pro SC pellet smoker. I've been cooking at a current temperature. I didn't change the temperature at all. At 250, so it flex back and forth a few degrees up, a few degrees down. But I can live with that. That's controllable. Instead of being 10, 15 degrees out there off like some of these grills I know has a tendency to do. It generally locks in pretty close to the temperature that you set it on, and it stays there. I'm going to go ahead and put the top down. I'm at 136 right now. I'm at 1 hour and 35 minutes into this, and I'll give that about 20 minutes and that should be done. And then I take it off and let it rest for about an hour, and maybe just go ahead and let it rest out into dinner time. And then get into the slicing part, which we didn't accomplish the hardest part already. Okay, I think it's about time to look in there and check on. I've been at this for 1 hour and 54 minutes now. And I got a reading of 145 on my ThermoPro thermometer. And I want to look inside here and get a check to see what we got going on. Woo, it is smoky up in here. Woo, look at that. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. I want to bring you in a little closer here so you can see what's going on. Look inside. And there's my two tenderloins going to work in there. Let me bag this camera off just a little bit here. switch it around at a different angle. Okay, and there's my thermometer going off, so I'm going to get a temp probe reading real quick. I got a 145, 146 there, 146 there. Oh, need to take that one off on the bag. That didn't hit 150. So I'm going to go ahead and pull both of these. And so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Been working on these 2 pork tenderloins here, and they are exactly where I want them to be, around the 145, 146 mark. And it was nice being with you guys. So if you like what you've seen so far, then don't forget to hit that like button and also hit that subscribe button. So the next time I decide to do another video, you'll know that I just did another video and you will be alerted. So once again, I'm Pitmaster JW of the Competition Barbecue Team, JW Barbecue and Wing, and I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in. And I'll get with you guys on the next video. Until then, let me go ahead and pull these 2 tenderloins off. That's it. Catch you later. Peace.